Hello everyone, welcome you all to Eternal IAS, and in today's series which are going to cover 5 MCQs a day, and all of these questions will be only prelims oriented, and then we are going to see how these topics are going to help in the upcoming exam. These are the 5 important articles which we are going to cover today, and make sure you are writing all these articles in your notebook wherever you are writing your current affairs, because these articles are going to be like very important for the upcoming prelims exam, right? I will be telling you the static portion as well as the current affairs behind this. So the first is about the ecocide, right? Consider the statements about ecocide and what exactly it is. See this, why this topic ecocide was in news, because recently Belgium becomes the first European country who recognized ecocide as the international level crime. That's why this was in news. So, right, what is ecocide? Ecocide is basically the extensive loss, damage, or destruction of ecosystem to that level that the peaceful enjoyment of the, you can say, the peaceful enjoyment of the inhabitants residing there, that is severely diminished. This is known as devastation or destruction of the environment. Getting my point? The idea of genocide was the first time proposed in 1970s during the Vietnam War. So in 1970s, this has been given the credited, and a person named Arthur Galston, he was the person who has linked the environmental destruction with the genocide and then its ecocide. Okay. And then India has made it an offense under the Environment Protection Act. So if I talk about India, has been no ecocide word. So ecocide in India is nowhere written, but Belgium becomes the first country that is you have to learn. So India has not, you can say, India has not recognized this or something, right? So first and second statement is totally right, because in 1970s during the Vietnam War, this term got the popularity. Arthur Galston was the person who has done this. So at that time, this was correct. But India has made it an offense. This is totally wrong. India has not made this thing as an offense. Even the Swedish Prime Minister Olof Palme, at one point of time, he also used this concept in a speech at the United Nations. In different contexts, so many people have said this. India has neither signed nor ratified this thing, right? So Indian court judgments have used ecocide, but this concept is not being formally integrated into the Indian law, right, everyone? So that's how you are going to learn this ecocide. This is going to be very important, and you also have to learn the Environment Protection Act of 1986. Okay. Environment Protection Act is just the principles and the standards for emission or the discharge of environmental pollutants from the various sources. So this is all about this concept. You all have to learn this ecocide, very, very important from the examination point of view. Moving on to the second question as well, which is all about the color molecules. Let us now understand what is exactly the meaning of color molecules. Color molecules recently been seen here. Are color molecules the key to room temperature quantum computer? This was the main theory in the Hindu article. So colored molecules are basically what? These are the chromosomes. Chromosomes, no? It's chromophores. So chromophore are commonly referred to as colored molecules, right? Chroma means color and phores mean carrier. Many molecules in the nature are chromophores, including the chlorophyll, right? You know the chlorophyll, the molecule which is responsible for the green color of the leaves. And the color that is seen by our eyes is the light, is that of a light not absorbed by the reflecting object, right? So that is the chlorophyll. This is the chlorophore. So colored molecules are Basically, what? Let us understand the questions also. Color molecules, right? So, in the system of this color molecules, in the system it has been studied by the Japanese team. They're saying that zirconium can be served as a metal component while an organic molecule containing the chromophore bridges the metal atoms. Okay, so this research has been recently found out, and all of these things are there, and you can see all those statements written here are they are asking which statement is correct, the color molecule. So the answer for this question would be B. You can read it here. Next question about the world's highest frozen lake marathon. Very, very, very important. World's highest frozen lake marathon. Recently, world's highest frozen lake marathon has been conducted. Right, you can see here. Hyderabad marathoner runs over the world's highest frozen lake. Highest frozen lake, they have to run there. The second edition in Ladakh, Pangong, has been conducted recently. Pangong Frozen Lake Marathon recently has been conducted. That's why this topic has been in news, and recently it has been won by a uh, person belonging from the region of Hyderabad. So it has been already held at the around 4350 meters in the Ladakh Himalaya. This lake is 5 kilometers wide and 134 kilometers long. And complete area this lake complete area is, like, you can say 1 by 3 is lying in India, whereas 2 by 3 is lying in China. It is world's highest saltwater lake, and this lake is also very deep and reaches a maximum depth of almost 328 feet. And it is said that this lake is also known to change the colors sometimes, like blue, green, red, etc. Right? So you can see here, prestigious marathon organized with the government of India. Correct statement. And this lake also set the name in the Guinness Book of World Record. Getting my point? So all the three statements are totally correct. The marathon was conducted at an altitude of 4350 meters. That's why it makes the Guinness record for world's highest frozen lake marathon. You can say it is the first frozen lake marathon in India, right? It began in the village known as Luking Village, and it is conducted by government of India. You cannot exactly say the government of India. It is conducted by the Council of Ladakh and Adventure Sports Foundation of Ladakh. So both are based in Ladakh only. And government is also trying to increase the activities in the remote border areas, right? So that the population footstep can also increase. And also this is done to reduce the Chinese and Pakistani infiltrations here also, right? So I hope you all are aware of this Pangong Soul Lake. Moving on to the next statement here, that is all about the Meenakshi Ammam temple. Why this Meenakshi Ammam temple is in news? Why? Because recently Prime Minister Narendra Modi visits this Tamil Nadu temple, offers prayers at Meenakshi Amman temple in Madurai. Madurai is also known as the city of temples. Recently, this has been conducted, Meenakshi temple. It is located on the which river? Vaigai river, right? Location, temple city, Madurai, dedicated to goddess Meenakshi, a form of Shakti. You can say that, right? That's why this was in news. So first statement, it is located on the southern bank of Adyar River, which is totally wrong. I just told you. It is located on the banks of which river? Vaigai river. Which river? Vaigai river. It is dedicated to divine union of Lord Ram and Sita? No, right? It is dedicated to Lord Minakshi, goddess Minakshi, right? Which is also considered as a avatar of goddess Parvati. Okay, so that's why this statement is wrong. It was built during the Pandya's rule. So I would say that exactly who has built, or this temple, This temple was actually being built by a person known as Sadhyavarman Kulaksirin Pandyan Emperor. He was. Let me write the name for you. Pandyan Emperor Sadhyavarman Kulasekharan. He was the person who was responsible for building this. Okay, so you can say only one statement is correct here, whereas the first and second statement written are totally wrong. Moving on to the last question of the series, recently these awards has been given. Pay Jal Suraksha Award. You can see here, first time Pay Jal. Pay Jal, you understand that drinking water. This has been conferred by the president on. This will be conferred by the president so that the best water, sustainability, champion, Amrut, all these will be given. You can read it here. This award is being given by Ministry of Housing and Union Affairs. Who is going to give? Ministry of Housing and Union Affairs. So the correct answer is this, right? So you have to learn all these name of Pay Jal Suraksha awards. Getting my point? So these are the 5 important articles which are going to be very important from the prelims point of view. Go through these and I will meet you on the next lecture of current affairs. Till then, take care. Goodbye. Thank you. Jai Hind.